and which I bring an impeccable record of integrity, which is the hallmark of the leadership of the judiciary and the Supreme Court. We need a court where its record is impeccable in terms of integrity. So I bring that on record, and my record in terms of my integrity is very clear. I have never, in my life as a judge for over 22 years, come into a question where my actions were questioned in terms of my integrity. Therefore, that is a quality which I will bring to the Supreme Court in terms of case resolution. I want, if the issue of corruption is eliminated in the judiciary, that will promote the image and the confidence of Kenyan people in the judiciary. That is one of the pillars, because the Supreme Court sits at the apex. If that issue is led from the Supreme Court, I think the issue of corruption or integrity in terms of this country's expectation will no longer be there. So in order to bring confidence and enhance the confidence of the judiciary and the image of the judiciary, I bring integrity on the table. The fourth issue which I bring is productivity. CJ, I have worked in Kisumu, I have worked in Embu, I have worked in the Milimani Commercial Court, I have worked in the Criminal Division, and I have worked even in the Land Division, and as a JR presiding judge, who was also in charge of the constitutional revision. And one issue which the people of this country want is productivity. They want prompt and efficient resolution of their cases. And that is one issue which I've always put first and foremost in the discharge of my duties as a judge. CJ, I have been, for the last 2 years, I have been the presiding judge of Nakuru. And when I went there, I said, this is how we will work for the people of this country and the people of Nakuru and Eldoret. As a presiding judge of Nakuru, CJ, I was in charge of almost 14 counties. In those 14 counties, there are various disputes. So when I went there, I said to the judges who are working with me, if it is a single judge, we must deliver the ruling on the same day. If it is 5.2b application, we must deliver it within 14 days. And the judgment, we must deliver it in 2 months. We have never failed. For the period of 2 years, I have been there. So that is a pillar. I want to take it to the Supreme Court, such that if that is cascaded to the Court of Appeal, to the High Court, and to the magistracy, we will all be great ambassadors for the people of this country and will improve the image and the confidence of the judiciary. Mm-hmm. The point is, if the issue of productivity is solved, we will be all good ambassadors of the Chief Justice. Mm-hmm. So that is an item which I bring. Lastly, and this is also very fundamental, the Supreme Court is a court that addresses the needs of all Kenyans from all parts of this country. There is a lot of burden and responsibility on the shoulders of the Supreme Court. So what do I bring? I bring diversity. I bring the other eye, the other ear, that can listen to the minorities, marginalized communities, wherever they are. And I will bring the perspective of the minorities and the marginalized community and the diversity. And that is one issue which is so fundamental in the discharge of the duties of the Supreme Court. And as a judiciary, if the issue of diversity is resolved, then the image of the judiciary will also be resolved completely. So CJ, with those 5 issues, if given the opportunity,
6.
Yes, six pillars.
Yeah.
I will serve with humility. I will serve with distinction and dedication.
Very well. So we are moving on now to another area. So